Folks, this is the Urban Louisville Chess Club podcast. This is Coach speaking, and we have a returning guest, Chess Master D, Donovan. We have Donovan and his mother on. Very, very proud of the things Donovan's been doing lately, and I said to myself, we just have to bring this young man on to talk about what he's done the past couple of months and talk about a couple other things too, and also to make a little announcement. So, Donovan, what are some of the things, and of course, sis, you can jump in as well. But what are some of the things you've been doing the past couple of months?
I've been doing chess tournaments.
Okay, and I understand that you've been doing them outside of Jefferson County. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and they've been where at Bullitt County?
Yes.
Okay, and how have you been doing on those tournaments there?
Good.
Okay, well, that's what your mother is told me. Sis, did you ever get a sense that the competition was a little tougher at some of these Bullitt County tournaments?
I want to say the last tournament he competed in, which it was the state championships, grade level championships.
Okay.
That was that was a different level of competition. It was a little bit stronger. Mm-hmm. And that tournament, he actually tied for second, but he placed fourth for the state. So one of his goals he wanted was to be able to compete in it again, which that next one is going to be in March of this year.
Okay.
Because one of his goals is to be the third grade state champion for this year. So. Okay,
great.
But that competition was a little bit more competitive. He played in another tournament there at Bullitt County to where it was based off ratings. So he competed against some high school players. So that was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. And he was able to hold his own against these high school players?
Yeah, he beat one and lost to the other one. But
it's not bad.
He was working his way up.
Great. And you say Donovan's in third grade?
Yes.
Okay. And he placed fourth in this one tournament for his grade section.
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously that was after the tiebreakers that brought him to fourth. Yeah. But still, the mere fact that you had to do tiebreakers clearly shows how tight that competition was. And so I was saying to myself, I was very impressed in hearing that from you about Donovan. Donovan, do you think your confidence level is getting a little better, or how would you assess your confidence level?
I think kind of better.
Okay, so you say you're feeling pretty confident now, more confident than usual?
Yes.
Great. And your mother had mentioned that one of your goals was to what? In your grade section, to place pretty high. How high do you want to place?
First.
You want okay, brother. I hear that. You want to be number one. That's great. So what are some of the things you're doing to get yourself to that level?
Chess lessons.
Chess lessons, great. And you do receive private chess lessons from Coach E, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you also do, I'm assuming you do some puzzles. Do you do most of your puzzles from a book, a worksheet, or do you go online?
Online.
You go online? Okay, great. And I do want to mention that I think your first exposure to chess was at a summer chess camp. I think it was a summer chess camp that was sponsored by Liberated Minds Academy. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. So we just wanted to get that in. And also definitely want to get in, Coach E is Donovan's private coach. He's one of the best chess coaches here, not just here in the city of Louisville, but really in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And if anyone is interested in having their son or daughter receive some private chess lessons from an outstanding coach, you can email me at urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com, urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com. So, Donovan, every year I try to get up there to Cincinnati to take a team to do the regional tournament, the Queen City Classic. Even at this late date, we're not sure if we're going to be able to go there. They haven't sent out any notices or anything. I hope that you would be able to come with us, because I do know you'd be a tremendous asset to our team if you were able to come up with us. But you say there is a major tournament in Bullock County that's scheduled for March that you're going to be attending. Is that right?
Yes.
Great, great. And we have some other tournaments coming up, and I'm sharing this with Donovan and our listeners. We have the May Street Kid Chess Classic that's coming up January 22nd. That's a cash prize tournament. We're also having the LMPD Chess Classic that's coming up February 26th. And if you go to our Facebook page, Urban Louisville Chess, you can get the details, or you can go to our webpage, www.kychessambassadors.com. Now, Donovan, and this is really a question to you and your mother. Have you ever heard of a person named Desmond Tutu?
No.
No? Okay.
I have.
You have? Okay. Well, as you know, sis, he won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1984 and was a very vocal person of nonviolent resistance in racist minority-ruled South Africa. He died recently. And my sister, she's had a close relationship with his middle daughter. She's had this close relationship with her for years and years. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a long time. And so, obviously, you know, when Naomi's father died, she contacted my sister and was giving my sister details about things. And one thing that came up was that we decided to raise some money, the Desmond Tutu Scholarship Award. And we wanted to apply that money towards helping a couple of local chess athletes to attend the 2022 National Elementary K-6 Championship. And that's going to be up in Columbus, Ohio, May 13 to 15. Now, Donovan, of course, your mother should be part of this answer as well. But Donovan, are you interested in going to that elementary? You are? Okay. Brother, you just the go-getter. you on it, man. You like a Michael Jackson. I mean, a Michael Jordan. I respect that in you. Well, Donovan, I think your mother has said that, you know, if it's possible for her to, you know, to make all the necessary arrangements, that she will try to get you up there. Is that correct, sis?
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be up there in Columbus, Ohio. And, you know, Donovan, like I said in the beginning, we're really proud of we're just really proud of you, man. You got a good attitude, sportsmanship. You're a dedicated chess athlete. And it would just, you know, it would be a blessing for us if you could get there to that championship and represent the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Not just represent yourself and your family, but the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And I just wanted to officially announce to you, per the approval of Naomi Tutu, that we are to give you a scholarship to help you cover the expenses of going to Columbus, Ohio. Okay, buddy?
Yes.
All right, that's great. So, and again, this is per her approval and her knowledge, and she said, you know, this is great. It's wonderful. She wishes all the best for you. And so once your mother sort of puts together what the expenses are, you know, we'll let her know what we can contribute to helping you get there. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing this. I appreciate you accepting the award, and I appreciate you going up there and representing the Commonwealth of Kentucky back here. You feel a little nervous about going up there and competing?
Not really.
Okay, that's my man, boy. I love him to death. Well, that's great.
I just want to say that I really appreciate you taking the time out and spending the time that you spent with Donovan to get him where he's at with those private lessons that he had with you previously, and then the extra efforts you put in throughout the summer where he was able to go help you out, and especially with the JCPS chess programs that have been offered that he's been able to help you with, as well as what you did over the summer at the Jewish Community Center. Yes. And I think all of that has helped to continue to build his level of confidence, and just that push from you, I think that helped him as well. So I don't know if we actually told you thank you previously, but that is greatly appreciated.
Oh, well, that's, I appreciate that. I'm really humbled by that. And, I'm glad you reminded me of that. Boy, we had a good time up there at that Jewish Community Center summer camp. Oh, boy, Donovan, man, he was good. And folks, I want to say this. He was a true assistant to me. He wasn't no figurehead. He was a true assistant to me. In setting up the boards and taking the pieces down and passing out the assignments and in walking the kids through the assignments and teaching them some basics. He was a true assistant to me, and I want to make that real clear to folks. He was a true assistant. I appreciate you saying that, though, sis. I really do. So, folks, we're going to conclude here. This is the Urban Louisville Chess Club podcast. Please like, share, get it out there. We need more listeners signed up. Donovan, I want to thank you, and brother, encourage your mother to get that budget to us, because we're anxious to get this money to you, man, and to get you up there to Columbus in May, okay?
Okay.
All right. Sis, I want to thank you for taking the time out to do this, too.
No problem.
All
and
right.
then I'll get that budget to you today, because I think they just now released the entry fee and the hotel accommodations and whatnot. So I'll be able to get that budget to you today.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it.